13-year-old Ellen Katz feels most comfortable when her life is well planned out and people fit neatly into her predefined categories. She attends temple with Abba and Mom every Friday and Saturday. Ellen only gets crushes on girls, never boys, and she knows she can always rely on her best and only friend Laurel to help navigate social situations at their private Georgia middle school. Laurel has always made Ellen feel like being autistic is no big deal, but lately Laurel has started making more friends and canceling more weekend plans with Ellen than she keeps. A school trip to Barcelona seems like the perfect place for Ellen to get their friendship back on track, except it doesn't. Toss in a new non-binary classmate whose identity has Ellen questioning her very binary way of seeing the world. Homesickness, a scavenger hunt style team project that takes the students through Barcelona to learn about Spanish culture, and this trip is anything but what Ellen planned. Welcome to the ebook edition of First Chapter Friday, where I feature a book that I have obtained through my local public library. Today's book is Ellen Outside the Lines by A.J. Sass, and I obtained this book through the Libby app and the San Francisco Public Library. I'm ahead of schedule, and this is a problem. I know there are bigger issues. Climate change is making the oceans rise. People are cutting down trees, endangering entire forests, along with thousands of animal species. But Dr. Talia says problems like those are out of scope. I'm supposed to think of my life as an entire world of its own, to focus on the stuff within my control. Stuff like, number 1, my breath. Number 2, my attitude. And number 3, the words I use. A short list, but manageable, according to Dr. Talia. It's totally manageable, except right now, my world's tipped on its axis because I packed too fast, but not fast enough to do anything else before my best and only friend, Laurel, is supposed to call. I grab a piece of paper off my desk and head over to the suitcase lying open on my bed. I've already double and triple checked this packing list. I even left suitcase space for souvenirs, plus changed into clothes for tonight's Shabbat service, but it's still only 4:45. What am I going to do for the next 10 minutes? Dropping onto my bed, I pull out my phone. Ellen Katz. I finished packing early. You can call now. Laurel usually responds fast, but today my phone doesn't ring. Downstairs, Mom's voice drifts up to me. It rises, then falls with each musical scale. Upstairs, it's just me and my tense shoulders, a silent phone, and the whoosh rattle of the rickety ceiling fan. My eyes drift closed, fingers curling over the edge of my mattress. I rock in time with the fan. Forward on the whoosh, back on the rattle, over and over. I tell myself it's a good thing I'm ahead of schedule. It means I can do more than I thought in the time I planned out. I imagine Dr. Talia nodding, her silvery hair swaying as she takes notes on a pad of paper. Ellen's progress. Positive attitude. Check. I look at my phone again. 4:50 p.m. More rocking. Another silent pep talk. Everything's fine. I've got it all under control. Eventually, my shoulders relax. I feel calm again as I head over to my desk. The surface is bare except for my dot diary, a notebook filled with schedules and lists that keep my life completely organized. It's the total opposite of Abba's messy desk with stacks of doodles and half-finished graphic novel sketches. I stare at the sticky note on my dot diary's cover that lists my flight confirmation number, then flip to the page with today's schedule. Laurel's entry is under my events column, but it doesn't say who's supposed to call who, just that our check-in is at 4:55 p.m., 24 hours before our flight departs. It's exactly 4:55 p.m. now. I'm already feeling anxious as I unlock my phone and call Laurel. 4 rings and then, "Hi and hello," her voice chirps. "You've reached Laurel's voicemail, so—" Stomach churning, I hang up. Laurel was supposed to get home from her visit with her older sister this morning, but maybe her phone's dead after the long drive. I've never understood how Laurel can go to bed without plugging it in to charge. I switched to her home number. McKinley Residence. Laurel's mom has a voice that sounds like sugar, all syrupy syllables and molasses vowels. "Hi, Mrs. McKinley. Ellen, how are you doing, darlin'?" "Good." This is a lie. The truth is, I'm starting to feel sick. But according to Dr. Talia, people don't know what to say if you go off script, and I'm the same way with schedules, so I guess I get it. "Is Laurel back from Florida?" "Yes, indeed. She and Dahlia got in a little before lunch. It was perfect timing, really, since I'd just finished making a fresh peach cobbler, and—" As Mrs. McKinley describes each course of their meal, I pull the phone away from my ear to check the time. 5:01. What if everyone already checked in and Laurel and I don't get seats together because Peaches delayed us? The floorboards outside my room creak with the weight of approaching feet. "Incoming, Ellen," Abba calls from the hall. He swings my door open and enters my room while Mrs. McKinley keeps talking. "It's a lovely farm just south of Atlanta. We should take you and Laurel on a day trip." A knot forms in my stomach and travels up into my chest, making its way toward my throat. And this has been a preview of Ellen Outside the Lines.